Hello and welcome. I'm Bree and I go by Tip of the Moon. And today I am creating a Reiki energy healing session to work with releasing shame and guilt and embarrassment, which was a suggestion by one of you just a couple weeks ago. I'm going to use some stones, so I'm going to get into them at the beginning and then we'll start, okay? So first I'm going to work with this pair of desert rose selenite, which is sort of a rough stone with these little ridges throughout. And we're working with this for clarity and clearing and insight. And I'm going to use them like little cotton swabs to kind of clear and wipe away any of that shame and guilt and embarrassment. And I'm going to use this little piece of seashell to sort of scrape and remove any remaining stuff. I like this for its kind of symbolism for calmness, tranquility. You can think of it as very watery and sort of washing and scraping away any of that other shame, guilt, or embarrassment. And then after we've done quite a bit of that release, we're going to start bringing in things we want. And I love chrysoprase for its strong healing, especially of the heart space. This is a raw specimen. And we're just going to use it to get in touch with that inner strength inside of ourselves and kind of open up and heal our heart space. And then I have a little sunstone point, and that is to bring in this sort of optimism and color. I think sometimes we hold ourselves to high standards and we forget that we're human and that is a goofy process and that we are always growing, changing, reflecting the world around us, and it is okay to learn lessons. So a little bit of healing and sunny vibes. So I have a little bit of incense that we can use to start. This one is vanilla. I like vanilla because it's clean and refreshing and sort of starts again. It smells sort of sweet and clean and new, fresh. pulling that through, starting to cleanse out your energy, my space. When we start our session, we just want everything to feel kind of neutral as we begin the work. Set our intention that this is a sacred space that is safe for you and for me. On behalf of your highest good. Okay, I think that should be good. So bringing in these desert rose selenite pieces. One is much more defined. The other's a little beat up. But bringing these in like little cotton swabs. And it, just like selenite, it is quite healing, quite cleansing. It can be helpful for insight and self-discovery. And part of healing from things like shame and guilt and embarrassment is self-acceptance. We are all going to say the wrong things. We're going to do the wrong things. We are going to not live up to standards set by others. It's just impossible to do everything right. And for all of these things, I want you to say that's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to take on unrealistic expectations and try too hard and fail. Or just fail for real. All of these things are okay. They are part of life. They are part of being a human. We are goofy. We are flawed. But more importantly, we have the ability to change and grow and learn. So right now, we're just going to release that shame, that guilt, that embarrassment by saying it's okay. It's okay. Allowing that to just be wiped away, released, forgotten. And instead, we're bringing ourselves into the present moment, not worrying about the past and its mistakes. And just allowing ourselves the space and the time to learn and grow and move on. Desert rose is one of those stones that is very grounded and balanced. It sort of balances itself out in the making, adding bits over here and then adjusting and adding bits over there. Just as we, as people, do the same. We figure out what works and we switch it up. So we are trying to give ourselves that same ability to continue to grow in all directions, on all sides, sort of expanding, contracting, adjusting. So anything that doesn't resonate with this acceptance and moving forward, we release from our energy body. We allow it to float away. Beautiful. A few more passes, just picking up and lifting, kind of letting the selenite absorb those energies off of us. Okay. So these are both pieces of desert rose selenite, which you can see can be quite varied, but both have that really strong cleansing feel to them. And quite a rough stone with its little edges. It is also very soft, so if you have a piece, be careful with it. So I'm going to bring in this little piece of seashell, and I think it's abalone, how do we say that? I don't know. It's a little piece of seashell that I had out of it. I think it came as like maybe a free gift in something, but there was just something about its shape and how both sides were so beautiful, but it's kind of like a little nothing too at the same time. So bringing that in for its tranquility. And using it a little bit more like a scoop. And removing anything that is shame or guilt or embarrassment. We are most likely our own worst judges. Other people are rarely paying that much attention. In the long run, we must forgive and accept ourselves, because really there's not much other people often care about. Scraping a little bit. And then I'm going to use this to sort of buff out, use it sort of like water washing away any of that shame and guilt and embarrassment. I like all the colors in this piece because it feels like it works on this sort of prismatic level, removing from all our colored energy fields in the body, sort of targeting that rainbow spectrum of where embarrassment can hit us, where shame can hit us. We often feel it through our entire bodies. You can feel yourself go cold with that shame or guilt, embarrassment. It kind of makes you stiff and contracted. We worry about moving in the wrong direction. Allowing that water essence to wash away any of those energies on all spectrums. Beautiful. And hopefully that helped us release some of those feelings. I'm gonna bring in this piece of raw chrysoprase next. Such a beautiful stone for the heart space, for healing our emotional body. And we want to just start to build that inner strength that allows us to sort of dodge or avoid having all that shame and guilt and embarrassment in the first place. To have the courage to be like, it's okay, right from the start. That acceptance, that strength within, and confidence of the heart that we are okay to to make mistakes. We are okay to not live up to impossible standards. This one really targeting the heart chakra as this place of strength that we're building a layer and layer on. Allowing our authentic selves to be built up. And allowing healing in the heart space. Sending lots of Reiki to expand and grow this space. A lot of times with embarrassment, that guilt and shame, we close in, our energy turns inwards, and we get kind of frozen up. Like we're not even able to express or move. We shut down a lot of times. So with this chrysoprase, we really want to build on the heart, build on our strength and confidence there in whatever authentic shape. I think in a lot of ways, some people might describe this crystal as kind of ugly, so it's bumpy and greens and blues and yellows. But by being that most authentic colors and shapes, it is quite stunning to look at. And that's what we want for the heart space. We want that authenticity, however bumpy or lumpy or goofy that we are. We want to be that. Because if we are not ourselves, who are we? Beautiful. And a few Reiki symbols to really empower us completely. Lovely. So that's a raw piece of chrysoprase with all its interesting features. And lastly, this little sunstone point to add that spark of optimism. And using this to just draw and pinpoint little sparks of light within us already. When we give in to guilt or shame, we close ourselves down, we keep those bits of light inside. We want to find those things that make us special, that if we had the courage to spread our wings and share ourselves authentically, fully, we would show off so much bright, glittery light within us, so much interesting things. We cannot share ourselves completely if we're holding back or worried about embarrassment. We want to open up and shine, whatever that means. And having the confidence that we'll find the people that resonate with that light. Just shining a light and illuminating those special places. There's a little bird, I don't know if it's picking it up. There's a little bird going nuts out there. So I am hoping that they felt safe and illuminated to fully share themselves with us. Beautiful. Well, it is my hope that this was a little bit helpful for you in sort of healing those small pockets of shame and embarrassment that we all have, that we all take on, and hopefully starting that healing process of releasing, accepting, building up that strength and healing. And that was a little tiny sunstone piece, all glittery and so sunshiny. So thank you so much for joining me, and if you enjoyed this session, here are some of the ways you can support my channel, but I will see you in the next one. Thank you.